Once again, a very spectacular evening to all our esteemed media guests who have joined us. And thank you so much for taking time out of your evening to be here with us and for embracing Quincy House's Be Fashionably Yourself dress code. Now, your unique styles and the way of dress to the nines have truly added to the elegance and the flair of this occasion. My name is Imelda, and on behalf of the team at Quincy House, we welcome you to the media preview of the Quincy House Singapore. Now, the stylish and idyllically located service residence by Far East Hospitality will officially open our doors on 1st October, and we are delighted that you are among the first guests to experience the Quincy brand of authentic hospitality. Now, without further ado, we would like to kick off the evening's festivities with an opening address by Mr. Arthur Keong, CEO of Far East Hospitality. Mr. Keong, please.
Thank you very much, Imelda. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you.
Thank you for sharing your Thursday evening with us. We are delighted to have you, many familiar faces. We are a bit out of touch because the last time we opened a service apartment was 8 years ago. And this building, or this particular precinct, was built during the pandemic. So we had to deal with a lot of changes, and I'm sure in your business, you are no stranger to change because you are, as we are, dealing with an evolving customer. And you are constantly thinking about your content and thinking about your formats, and it is no different from us, except that in our case it's brick and mortar. It's not as easy as technology or in editing that you can, kind of change your product as the customer evolves. Our customers are evolving very, very quickly. Once upon a time, the expatriate market formed the crux or the majority of the extended stay market, which is what we're in. And the expatriate market, as you would expect, was usually from a G7 country of US, UK, Japan, and they usually come with large families. Hence, the product of service apartments were buildings in very, very strategic locations, like Orchard or in Shenton Way. But you know what? The customer has changed dramatically. We now see a very, very different profile of customer, and it continues to evolve. And we have to keep up. And for example, the customer today is a lot more diverse. So our product offering we have to cater to a more diverse customer that is coming from Korea, China, India, for example. The customer of yesteryear comes with large families. Today, we're seeing large families from Singapore. Singapore has become a market segment which was never before previously a market segment, the service residence, because before, I think, when Singapore was less affluent, people don't move into a service residence when they were renovating their apartment. Now, a lot of Singaporeans do. The other thing that is also interesting is before, location was important. Not that location is not, but you see today companies are not situated in the usual places, and they are situated in business parks. So you find that location is not only primary, but accessibility is primary. So you'll find later on when my colleagues show you around that how we have designed this particular product is very interesting because we're no longer competing building versus building, one service residence versus another service residence. We're competing on a precinct, one precinct versus another precinct, and where would you like to stay? And there are very few places in Singapore where foreigners and locals agree that it's a cool place. And I think Holland Village is one of the very few places that cater to both visitors as well as to Singaporeans. And this mall, which was opened not too long ago, has taken off primarily because it focuses itself and positions itself as a pet-friendly mall. And who would have known? It has resonated very well, and obviously the service residence also pet-friendly. And the third part of the evolving customer is previously service residence is really we're selling space, and it's a question of how many bedrooms do you need and where is it located, right? So it's a pretty brick and mortar business. But we find that as our customer evolves, the service experience becomes very important. So you'll find in Quincy House, as my colleagues show you around, the service touch points is rather unique. It's very personalized and customized. And how do you do it with a diverse group of customer? And that's where the magic is. So anyway, thank you very much for listening to me rattle on. Thank you for joining us this evening, and thank you for helping us spread the word. What we're trying to do is really to innovate and come up with new products in a precinct level. And I think that's what Singapore needs in order to thrive as a global hub. So thank you very much for joining us. Have a good evening.
Thank you so much, Mr. Kyung. Thank you for sharing your insights and what Quincy House has to offer. Now, I'm sure many of us here are looking forward to experiencing Quincy House for ourselves, including myself. Oh, but Mr. Kyung, may I please invite you, not to take your leave yet, could I invite you to come up to the front again? As we now invite our Chief Operating Officer of Far East Hospitality, Mr. Mark Rona, and Ms. Nancy Zhang, our Area Operations Manager for Quincy House, to join us in initiating this launch. All right, we have Mr. Kyung, Mr. Rona, and Nancy. Please do us the honors. Now, when I count down from 3, please place your palm on the pedestal in front of you. Yes, the golden handprint. Are you ready now? All together. 3, 2, 1. Congratulations, Quincy House, on your launch. All the best. So much. Thank you, Mr. Kyung, Mr. Rona, and Nancy. Please do stay a little while longer as we capture this momentous occasion on film. We will be taking some pictures and a short little video as well. Okay, our photographer will give you a little bit of direction on where to stand. Don't be shy. We'll be taking photos and videos, so you can do a wave, a little wave, or a thumbs up, or even a heart shape if you like. Okay, picture first. Big smiles, everyone.
You can see the house tour. Ah, yes. Well done.
Please stay on for a little bit. Can we invite the management team of Far East Hospitality? Yes, management team of Far East Hospitality. May we have you up here to take a group photo? Don't be shy. All right, big smiles, everyone.
One more. Take a short video. Give me a thumbs up.
Thumbs up, everyone. Very nice. All the best to Quincy House.
Very good. Thank you.
Thank you so much. Mr. Kyung, Mr. Rona, Nancy, may we invite you now to join the rest of our guests for dinner. Now, Sebastian and I will kick off the celebrations with a song aptly titled The Way I Am by Ingrid Michaelson.